Hi everyone, this is Risha. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, I'll be sharing easy techniques and practices to manifest the life you desire. Today, I'm going to share a little explanation about how a thought can influence our life. How important it is to influence our mind with the conscious thinking so we bring the results what we want into our life. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and press that bell icon for all the notifications of my future videos. I upload daily videos which can help you manifest anything in your life very, very soon. Now I'm going to talk about our way of thinking. Many years ago, I read this book which really influenced my life, my way of thinking into a large extent. Until then, I didn't know why things were happening into my life the way it is happening. Maybe be it well related to health or the relationship or my work or the finances. I never knew why things were going on the way it was until I read that book. That book is Game of Life and How to Play It. Today I'm going to explain very little about this book which played a very important role in changing my life today. So in this book, the expert says that we have three different conscious of mind. One is a conscious mind, subconscious mind, and the superconscious mind. And the important thing here is our conscious mind. The conscious mind is what we think and say and feel deliberately, whereas a subconscious mind is like a slave. It just does what we say. So whatever you tell your conscious mind, your subconscious mind is going to duly listen to you and make it happen to you sooner or later. It may happen today, tomorrow, or maybe you have told something in your childhood, but it will ensure that it is going to be happening to you in your life some point of time. So the eventual point is that how cautious you need to be while you talk to your subconscious mind. Yesterday I had shared a video wherein one of the most important steps to follow to manifest what you want is talking to your subconscious mind every single day. So here I am to say that it is not enough only when you are practicing something that you talk to your subconscious mind the way you really want things to be manifested. This is something you need to keep a check on any point of time. The universe or your subconscious mind doesn't know any jokes. It doesn't know the humor that what you say is something which is right or wrong. In this book, while I read, there was this lady, a very, very rich lady, who always got disturbed with the way her things were carried out by the workers at home, and it was all like she always had a tough time getting people do the work for her, and she used to crib saying that I wish I lived in a trunk. And it so happened that on a literal sense, after a few years, she had lost all her riches and literally had to walk around in the streets with a trunk in hand, and that was her life. The same way, people, while they talk about the relationships, you would have seen some people who have wonderful relationship, but still as a joke, they would talk about their spouse, saying that I'm not too sure why I had to marry this person. I don't know how long I have to live with this person. Even if it is a joke, it is a sign you're giving to your subconscious mind, unknowingly, that you're fed up of that relationship and you would sooner or later put an end to it. No matter on the outer front, you're really happy and everything is going well, but you are trying to impress the subconscious mind with your jokes, but the subconscious mind is not going to understand your jokes. All that it knows is to make anything you say come true. It's like a very disciplined and diligent servant which is going to just listen to the master. That is the work of the subconscious mind. We see people who are earning very well and they are really well to do. When you ask about money, they talk about, I'm trying to meet ends. Not knowing that someday they are going to reach a situation that they would really have to meet ends. Every little time we talk scarcity, we talk of being deprived of anything in life, being frustrated in life. Life is only going to bring such situations up to you. Even if it is a job, most of the people, when they are asked about how happy about their career, how happy about the choice of their job or the employees or anything, they just have an answer saying that, yes, I am somehow surviving. The moment you say that you're surviving, no matter how good you're doing today, your subconscious mind is going to make things in such a way that you would end up to a situation where you definitely feel that you're surviving your job and not really living your life. This implies to every situation in your life. So very rarely we think about these things when we talk about to different people or even talking to ourselves. I had this beautiful friend who, of course, is still my friend. She used to always talk about negative things in a very, very jovial way. She was in a very good position at the peak of her career, very well to do, with a wonderful family, and she was just as perfect as I could see. But she was a very humorous person, and then I would always see her joking around about her family or her job and everything about herself. She committed to create herself as a humor and show it to the people around her. No matter how well she dressed, no matter what was the best car she drove and the wonderful job she had, but she always had very lame jokes made about herself, and the people around her found her very humorous, and she thought she was one of the fun-loving person, and she laughed her way out, talking about her own self. If people had to ask about her work, she used to always say, yeah, until the time I'm kicked out, I'll have to work here. So was the relationship. She used to talk about a spouse like, yeah, until the time he gives me place to stay, I'm going to stay with him. So every little thing in her life, she thought it was a joke, and she used to talk about this and move around in her life where everyone thought she's such a fun person. Indeed, she was a fun person, but that the subconscious mind never knew about it. It was for a joke she had to say this. But it wasn't much time, it wasn't just a year or two. I saw this girl going from a most happening career to the family to nothing. She was under depression because she had lost her job, which she thought that she was indispensable. But the times came, the company was shut down, she lost her job. Once she lost her job, the things at home changed. The financial situation cropped up and there was misunderstanding in the family, and the so-called happy family turned out to be a nightmare with a lot of fights and emotions and distress. And then she reached a point of really struggling to live, and she started saying, I wish I can live peacefully. This is how, like most of us, not knowing what we speak, we bring things into our life and we say, why is this thing happening to me? We do all the hard work, but if we fail to impress our subconscious mind with what we want, it's only going to bring you results which you don't want. These are the few situations. Until I read this book, I never knew. I used to also think about so many people and say, why are these things not working for them? Why are they facing so many struggle in life? And so was with me. If I had to come across challenge, I used to question myself as in why these challenges are coming to me. But since I have read this book many years ago, I try my level best, if not 100%, I try my level best to talk and say and feel the way I really want my life to be. Even at the times when I'm at most stressful, be it at work or be it at home or be it anything related to the personal self, I try to take a deep breath and then immediately I switch my thought and say the way how I want my life to be. This is a conscious effort that you need to say and feel the way you want the life to be. The moment you start going down the hole, talking about something you really don't want, there is no way of going back because your subconscious mind is always at work. No matter you go to sleep, you take rest, you have a relaxing time, but your subconscious mind is never relaxing. It's always listening to you. Say good or bad, it's always listening to you. Now that reminds me of one of my childhood friends. When we were in school, most of us came from a nice family. When I say like a happy family, wherein we all had what we wanted at that point of time, maybe a nice bag or a nice shoes, and we had nice weekends going out with our parents. And there was this friend of mine who told that he used to always build up stories. His father was working in one of the countries in the Gulf and he was in some small position. But he ensured to tell stories in such a way to all of us about the ways his father used to explain him on what are the riches they are accumulating by being away from his family. He would always tell about his father is going to come after 2 years and after that they're going to buy multiple properties and they're going to have 2-3 cars, and his father already have a couple of cars while he's working in a different country and he's living in a mansion. And this boy, though most of us knew that he was lying, and as being kids we used to also pull his leg saying that he's lying, but this boy never stopped lying. But he was living on fantasy. So it is not that somebody was teaching him to say this. Probably that was his fantasy. He always kept saying that this is what. And as this friend of mine grew up to be a teenager, I never saw anything much changing in him. But the way he was talking about the fantasy changed from talking about just his father. He started talking about himself as how well he is going to do in life, how much he is going to accumulate riches, how beautiful his relationship is going to be. And he was always dreaming and talking about these things. But now while I see this person, he is very, very well settled in life. He has the most amazing job, have traveled various countries. He is taking care of his parents in the best feasible way. He has a wonderful, beautiful wife and amazing kids. He definitely has multiple properties and couple of cars. He's driving away happily, just like the way he was talking his fantasies out in his early teens to whatever age we were in touch when we were studying together. I'm not too sure he's watching this video today, but definitely this is one of the true stories, I would say, like which has a happy ending, rather than judging what others would think, rather than getting hurt what others would make fun of him. He always stuck to his fantasies and happiness and ensured that, of course, he worked through his life. It is not things came to him, but he worked matching to his dreams and he reached where he is. But somewhere I still believe that subconscious mind was so impressed with his dreams and stories about how he wants to come up in life and how he wants to see his parents driving amazing car and be living in a mansion, how he wanted this beautiful wife and wonderful family and kids. So that is come real to him. Not many people at his age have settled down in his life in such a beautiful way in such a short span of time. Probably in his early 30s, he was doing extremely well in life, which many of them were not able to even half do. So it just means that it's not just the hard work and the opportunities in life, but the way you can impress your mind, impress your subconscious mind, can bring things to you in a much faster and much easier way. I hope this video was of interest to you, and today I have shared you two real stories of one of my friends who went down the hill, whereas another one living the best of his life by living up with that thoughts and impressing his subconscious mind every single day. Thank you very much for watching. Do take care of what you tell your mind, because your subconscious mind is at work every second of your life, and it is going to ensure to bring the things real, whatever you think, any moment. Take care.